I'm Bryan Taylor. That's Amber Parker back there. Say hi, Amber.
Hi, Amber.
So at least people can hear you. Swan Brothers, how are y'all?
We are great, man. About to play the Grizzly Rose.
I know.
Good.
When the weather's like really gotten crappy cold outside.
I enjoy it, honestly.
It's not gonna stop us.
I feel like I'm part polar bear.
Hillbilly Live.
It's hot as hell in Alabama. I am not part polar bear.
I'm not really looking forward to the trip coming up in Georgia because in Colorado it's still really nice, Amber. Really nice. Highs are like 75.
Bryan, it's going to be a really nice 93 this weekend in Atlanta.
So basically what you're saying is I should go ahead and prepare now for back sweat.
Oh, and swamp ass.
Right? I'm trying to be nice and family-like, and there you go, bringing up swamp ass. Good job, Amber. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Hey, y'all, I'm Amber Parker.
I'm Bryan Taylor.
And this is Hillbilly Live. Welcome to our 15-minute morning show, vulgar as it may be, on a Thursday, Friday.
Oh, it is. That's right.
That's right. It's Thursday, Friday.
This week is all just messed up. I mean, having that holiday, I felt like we were in a Monday yesterday. And technology made me feel like we were really reliving a Monday.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing yesterday.
Well, look. I mean, technology does what it does. Don't jinx us today. Just keep your fingers.
And why is it every time like something goes wrong on our show, it always leaves me by myself just sitting there going, she comes back.
I don't know.
It hates me. Hates me.
Look, let's move along. That was yesterday. Today is today. We got
You're
new
right.
stuff to talk about.
It's a new day. It's a new day.
Bryan, I haven't seen you in years. Well, I haven't seen you since the pandemic.
We got a big day coming up tomorrow. A whole big weekend, really. I can't wait.
Bryan, last time I saw you, the world was regular. Remember before?
I don't want to bring up bad times, Amber. Let's just go ahead and talk about this business venture. So I should have brought this up probably after I saw George. So this happened, of course, up in Denver. We were going up to see George. Big event. I get it. I was made aware that parking lot prices have gone up quite a bit.
That's
$80. $80.
That's double what I paid at Kenny Chesney. I paid $40 and I parked close, and I was proud of that $40. I wasn't walking very far.
Wasn't that close?
This wasn't close?
I mean, it was within walking distance, yeah, but I felt like I'm just looking at life all wrong. Because if you want a business that's a low overhead, you get yourself a parking lot, and you don't even have to like pave it. Just get a field. As long as the ground's flat enough for people to park on, you too can charge that $80 and up, and people will be stupid enough to pay it because that parking lot was full. It was full. Yeah.
Well,
and here we are trying to produce a show like 4 days a week and putting all of our effort into this, stressing out when we need just a field close to a place that has a lot of events, because I mean that's going to make you real money. And I get it. It's next to the big, Mile High. Lots of events and concerts happen. So yeah, it's a money-making machine. But $80 to park?
Inflation, Bryan. Inflation.
I hate life.
You
Jesus.
You hate life? Let me show you what $1,000 looks like in a hole.
Oh, that's literally too. I mean, that's really a hole that you're paying for, and it's costing you how much again? How much?
$1,000. So, well, that's just what it cost me. The home warranty company paid for the thingy in the middle.
No, how much was that? $5?
I think it was like $500, and then the pipes, like those pipes and those handles are new because one of the handles was leaking.
And all that was $1,000?
No. That
I'm sorry,
the,
1500.
the home
Yeah.
warranty company paid for this part, and I paid $1,000 for them digging a hole.
Oh Jesus.
So
You know, adulting, Amber, it's a fun time of life. It really is. Are you using a Visa or a MasterCard?
it was a MasterCard, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. We're going into debt on this one, but let me tell you. So it was a different plumber than came out originally. They sent someone different because that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, people get busy, different routes.
So he knew about putting this stuff in this hole, but he didn't know that they were putting this stuff in this hole because it was making my hot water heater leak. I was like,
Hmm.
well, you're here, like we gotta make sure the hot water heater doesn't leak. So he tells me, all right, we're good to go, everything's good to go. And I was like, so the hot water heater's not leaking. He goes, oh, let's go look.
Oh God.
It still was leaking. It was still after all this.
So this fixed nothing?
Well, apparently there was something wrong with that thing in the middle, and there was one of those handles was leaking. So it did fix
You're
that part.
you're just living the dream. I love it. I really do.
But he had to go over to another town over and get a different valve. And then that valve wasn't exactly the right valve, so he got the best valve he could get, and then he had to repipe a little bit, like for the drain.
Mm-hmm.
It took all day. Luckily,
At least you didn't do it.
I know. Well, I mean, he didn't dig a hole by hand. Like I thought they were. There was a shovel involved, but they brought a little tiny one of those little baby excavators.
Oh, impressive. Expensive too. I
Yeah,
want one.
$1,000.
Yeah, no.
It's been an expensive day.
Hillbilly Live.
Whew. But you know what?
I'm proud of you, Amber. You're living the dream, putting things on credit cards, just adulting. I mean, you are adulting at the maximum right now, just high level.
Luckily, we're not at the credit card maximum though. Woo!
I know, because life can just go, well, let's see what else we can do.
Well, I know because I also spent $300 on the truck today.
I know. I thought you were going to bring that up too.
I was trying to be positive, but then it just spilled over.
Yeah, just keep it going, Amber. I mean, there's nothing positive about being an adult. Nothing.
No. At least I don't have kids to teach to drive. Luke Bryan's living that nightmare right now, teaching his 15-year-old.
Oh my God. I guess it proves, it doesn't matter how famous you are. Teenagers are going to be teenagers. And I guess he was in an interview explaining basically just that. Let me go and play this for you real quick.
He's 15, so he's doing the whole learner's permit nightmare, and he is not a very good driver right now. We're having to work with him pretty hard. He's very frustrating right now because he thinks he knows how to drive, and he has no idea what he's doing. He thinks because he can operate a four-wheeler or Polaris that he is quite proficient, but he is not, I assure you.
It makes sense. If I could drive a four-wheeler at 15, I should be able to drive anything. Small car, medium-sized car, big truck.
I can drive a lot of things.
Yeah. It depends on if you can drive it straight in between the lines. Because when you first learn how to drive, it's important. That's hard.
It's important.
That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you learn how to drive in?
A pickup truck.
I learned in a great big station wagon. It was blue. And I hit a lot of curbs. And my mom cussed at me a lot too.
There were no curbs where I learned to drive. I was 8.
And you drove probably in a field where it's safe.
No, down the road. You've been down the road by my grandpa's house.
There's no lines.
No lines.
Yeah. So you could just kind of swerve all over the road.
Just like he did. What you
do when you're young? You got to learn. You got to learn somehow, and as long as you don't hit nothing, I think you're doing a good thing.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's summertime, so we got to talk about summertime country songs.
So they put together a list. It's a top 10 list. I mean, because that's what they do. There was number 10. All right, so number 10's Water by Brad Paisley. 9, Summertime Lovin' by guess who?
What?
You don't know Summertime Lovin'?
Summertime loving.
I'm just messing with you. It's Sweet Summer Lovin'. You don't know that either, do you?
Is it from Greece? Summer loving.
Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Fast. Summer loving happens so fast.
No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problem. Kenny Chesney's number 8. 7. Sunshine and Summertime by Faith Hill. I don't even remember that song from Faith Hill. Sunshine and Summertime. Do you know that?
No,
Came out like 2005.
no.
Number 6, Something Like That. Tim McGraw. Great damn song. Number 5, Strawberry Wine.
Mm.
What's Yeah, well, you don't like it?
No, I love strawberry wine.
Making sure. Number 4 is Drunk on You by Luke Bryan. Number 3 is Toes by Zach Brown Band, 2 Pine Tune. Little Big Town. You know what number 1 is?
It
You know what
better
number
be
1 is?
Chattahoochee because you
It
have
is.
hit it
Chattahoochee.
yet.
Al Jackson's number 1.
That's
Yes.
what I was waiting for. I'm
Yes.
like, where's it at?
Yes. I mean, because if they would have put that anywhere else, I mean, this would be a piss poor list. I mean, it kind of already is because, I mean, I don't know some of these songs. I really don't. Again, I don't know that Faith Hill song. Sunshine and Summertime?
Summer loving had me a blast.
That's not a part of the list. I know. I'm sorry I messed you up. I'm sorry.
You did.
My apologies.
So I got a question. Is this mile O fest or mile zero fest?
I was going to ask you the same thing. I mean, I feel like it's Mile O Fest, but some of the font depends on where you're at.
Why is there a rooster playing a guitar?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But I do want to call this a festival of the music, and I should say the country music that mainstream radio is ignoring because it's a massive audience and they're going to throw a big party here again. And it's something I kind of want to go to. I mean, Randy Rogers band's going to be there, Morgan Wade, Wade Bowen, Josh Abbott band, Stoney LaRue, just to name a few.
January sounds like a tolerable Florida temperature too.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's snowbirds. That's what they
Well, if you want it, mileofest.com or else milezerofest.com. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to go with Mile O Fest.
We are not investigative reporters, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
So Dolly Parton is not interested in a hologram concert of herself.
Why should she be?
Okay, let me ask you some questions. Like,
I mean,
is it where they set up a concert, but it's all holograms and Dolly's not there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, she's still alive. She doesn't need to be doing that. And she said even when she passes, she doesn't need to do that. And I love what she also said. She said everything about me, including any intelligence, is artificial anyway. So
No. I have been fooled by a hologram before.
I have to, and it really pissed me off.
The hologram of Kelly Clarkson that Jason Aldean was touring with. I thought I saw Kelly Clarkson.
And you didn't. You didn't.
I didn't. It broke my heart. It was a surprise.
You
I thought a
okay?
special thing happened. I've still never seen Kelly Clarkson. Technically, we worked together on a television show, but we've still never met.
You did by hologram.
No.
Hillbilly Live.
That should have been the stupid news, the hologram.
No. This is pretty damn stupid. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Well, my
Like
God,
how do you even pull this off?
I don't know. woman got a DUI after showing up drunk to a job interview with the cops.
I mean,
Like,
so she won a prize that day. She didn't win a job. I'm sure she didn't get the job, but she did win a DUI and also apparently like a $1,500 bond because she got locked up that day.
mm,
I mean, why couldn't she get dropped off and say, "Well, I'm drunk. Yeah, but I got dropped off." No, let's drive. Let's drive there to the interview with the police.
maybe
Well, I'm gonna get this job. Damn it, I'm gonna get it.
maybe she needed a place to stay. Rent's getting high.
And they do feed you in there too.
See? Inflation.
Hillbilly Live.
I don't know though. I don't know if I want to get locked up though, Amber. I don't want to get locked up because of inflation. That's
Oh, that's my retirement plan.
Is it?
Mhm,
No.
mhm.
I don't see you and Bridget living in a jail cell somewhere in America. I don't
Look, I'm
picture that really.
old and I need medical care and I'm poor. If I'm still poor when I'm old, I'm gonna do something that gets me some time.
Goals. I like that.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
mean, they're low goals because most people set them high, but yours are kind of
We all need a
not
backup
here.
plan,
They're
Brian.
here.
We all
They're
need a
way
backup
down here.
plan. I'm gonna be the old lady in jail. They leave the old lady alone because they're like, "What did she do to get here? She's old. She probably been here a while." So
I don't see you making it in jail. I really don't.
okay, let's put jail aside for right now. I do hope when I'm old, I'm able to do this.
Oh, okay.
Hit it, get it,
Okay.
ow.
Did you see how low she was? Let me take that back for you. Look at her.
I felt that in my knees.
I felt that in my knees too. I might
Yeah.
not return from that position.
And she did. She did that with ease.
She did. She did.
Do you think she sprayed her knees with some WD-40 before she went out that night?
She probably had a new.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, were you going to say hip replacement?
Knee to bend your knee.
She probably has new hips and knees.
Maybe. This guy. So it's like, so grandma's getting low, right? Grandma's getting it. But just because grandma can get it doesn't mean drunk you can get it. Remember that.
Yeah, never forget it.
He got his foot up real high though. That high kick was something special.
Just play that one more time. Go ahead. Woo!
The high kick. I mean, he got his foot up there. He got his foot
Do you think he was sober or drunk?
I hope he was drunk.
I mean, because sober people do stupid stuff too, but I want to just believe he might have been drunk.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for his body aches the next day he was drunk because it always seems to hurt a little less. She's pretty relaxed.
But it hurts a lot the next day. But hey, that's what they have Advil for. Or Tylenol. Or Bear.
List them off. Maybe we'll get another sponsor.
Yeah, ibuprofen. Yeah.
Pain relievers. We are people of a certain age.
All about them.
Yep. Love them.
Helping you live your better life.
Get as long as good as you can. All right, y'all. That's it. That's our 15-minute morning show. Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. Share this with your friends. Tell them it was funny. Even if you have to lie, we're cool with that. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Apparently 25% of people do admit to lying at least once a day. So we can be your lie. Say that you like us.
That's right. We'll take that. We will take your lie. It's fine. We'll be back on Monday, hopefully, with our travel going well, and we'll have lots of stuff to share with you coming up. So y'all have a good weekend. Be safe. Drink plenty, but be safe when you drink plenty. Okay.
And stay out of jail.
Retirement